All right, let's get started. Hi,
Yo, yo,
everyone.
yo.
Welcome to our very first episode of HyperSpace. And this is where we unpack the latest stories and happenings in Hyperliquid ecosystem. So I'm Chris from Spacebar.
And I'm Jerry from Hyper Korea.
Yeah, so each week we'll break down the major updates across the Hyperliquid world, what's going on in the ecosystem, what's moving the markets, and why all that matters. So let's get started. So a lot has happened this week, I think. So from hype listings and institutional moves to Hip3 debates, new TGs, and even AI models competing in live trading. Let's get started with the first one. So hype finally hit Robinhood spot. I think that's a big deal because I think this is the first major centralized exchange listing since Bybit. And up until now, Hyperliquid never paid for listings, which kept it off most big exchanges.
Yeah, this opens the door for future listings on Coinbase, Upbit, or Bitstamp. Also, High Token was also listed on Winshot as well.
Moonshot, I think that's not huge, but I think it's still a solid signal that hype is getting around somewhere. But I think the bigger one is the one on the institutional side. So it seems that Hyperliquid Strategies, they filed an S1 to raise up to $1 billion and with the potential to buy Hype.
Yeah, it's very bullish, and they already raised 300 million to buy High Token, and all of that together may have been the driving force behind the recent strong price surge of the High Token.
Right, right. Last week, since everything else underperformed while Hype was just killing it on its own. Yeah, and I don't think this was the only good news. I think the HIP3 markets just went live on the native Hyperliquid front ends. And just FYI, for those who do not know, HIP3 basically lets anyone create their own perp decks created by Hyperliquid by staking 500K HYPE. So could you tell us how that's being used?
Yeah, it's already being used in cool ways. Ventures is testing a pre-IPO stock market, and Trade.xyz launched a market for things like Tesla, Nvidia, and gold. Their XYZ 100 market hit almost 100 million in daily volume.
Yeah, I think it's cool to see kind of like stocks coming to perps. That's no joke actually, but it seems like there was a heated debate on this on X. So should we really be trading equities as perps?
Yeah, one side argues it's the world's first permissionless equity perpetual market with global access. But others highlight missing dividend mechanisms and lack of investor protection.
Mhm. So which side are you on?
Yeah, I actually think it's a good thing, especially for people who don't have access to traditional equity markets. Usually you need KYC and a bank account just to trade. But with tokenized equities or equity perps, anyone can access and participate.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you on that. I think tokenized equities are a big benefit plus for anyone to participate. So let's move on to the Hyper EVM side. HyperSwap had its TG this week and it kind of flopped.
Hmm. Yeah, they aimed for a 25 million valuation, but it fell to about 6 million fast, and it recovers to now 7 or 8 million. Yeah, too many tokens unlocked at once, so and everyone just dumped, so the price going down.
I mean, they could have seen coming, and this happens all the time. They could have prepared or made adjustments to fix this, but I guess it kind of comes naturally where they really can't do anything about it. So let's see how it works out. And to make things worse, Hyperwave also launched on the same day, and it dropped from 13 mil to 2 mil. So that's two rough debuts in one day. That's tough.
Yeah, Hyperwave runs HLP vaults, and the people are now a lot more cautious about upcoming hyper EVM airdrops like Kinetiq or Hyperbit.
Yeah, so I guess the only hope we have for now is Kinetiq, since they've also announced their TG. So they officially wrapped up their 13-week weeks program, points program, and it could be a game changer in Hyper EVM since, tell me if I'm wrong, they are the biggest LSD protocol on Hyperliquid right now with like 2.2 billion in TVL, right?
Yeah, it's 100% correct. They basically own the LST since in Hyperliquid. Their airdrop is giving 24% of tokens to point farmers and 1% to Hyper NFT holders. They also raised 1.75 million last year.
Yeah, so 1.75 mil, I guess that could give them some runway from that. And it also has come to my attention that in prediction markets like Poly Market, they value Kinetic around 250 to 500 mil in FTB range. So let's see how that plays out.
Yeah, it's the volume is so low, so it's hard to believe, but that's almost almost right. Yeah. Another funny thing is Pendle KIYT prices actually went up after the snapshot. Usually those crash after points end, so people think there might be another hidden round coming, which will be fun.
Yeah, we hope so. Everyone at Hyperloop could hope so. And speaking of fun, this actually might be our last topic for today. Six AIs are literally trading live against each other on Hyperliquid right now. Could you tell us what that's all about?
Yeah, it's called Alpha Arena by AI. You've got Claude, DeepSeek, Gemini, GPT, Grok, and Quen all trading against each other on chain.
Oh, I guess it is kind of fun watching AIs compete with each other, but it is a bit terrifying, to be frank. So right now it seems that DeepSeek is way ahead of everyone. They're leading with a 83% return, and the best part is that every trade is fully public, so you can literally copy their moves through tools like CoinPilot.
Yeah, so the best part is that it's all on chain, so anyone can see their positions or even copy trading through CoinPilot. You can even bet on the winner on Poly Market or Kalshi.
Oh, it's on the prediction market now. So I guess it's basically kind of like AI Battle Royale Trading Edition. Um, but out of all, why do you think they chose Hyperliquid for this?
Um, I think it's mostly got to do with transparency. Plus, it's one of the most active perpetual decks out there, so running it here naturally draws attention. And also, crypto runs 24/7. This makes alive every second, and that's what makes the experiment actually meaningful. I think this is probably what makes this ecosystem so interesting to watch.
Yeah, it's great to see Hyperliquid just killing it everywhere. Anyways, yeah, that's a wrap up of last week's Hyperliquid's recap.
Yeah, we'll be back for more next week.
Okay, thanks for tuning in. This is HypurrSpace, signing off until next week. Thank you guys.
Thank you.